A closer look at the race for 2024. And joining us are ABC White House correspondent MaryAlice from Pennsylvania and NPR White House correspondent and ABC News contributor Asma Khalid from Washington. Welcome to you both. Good morning. All right, so MaryAlice, you're in Pennsylvania right now, where Vice President Kamala Harris held a rally last night. Both she and Donald Trump are so focused on that state. Walk us through why Pennsylvania matters so much.
Yeah, of course, national polling is one thing, but we don't elect presidents with a national vote. The Electoral College system makes it basically a numbers game. And simply put, Pennsylvania is a really big state. With 19 Electoral College votes, it's the biggest state that in polling is still a toss-up. If Harris were to win this state and keep those upper Midwest states, Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, that's most likely the ball game. Of course, though, Trump won here in 2016 before Biden won it back in 2020. And polls show that he has a pretty good shot, that Trump has a pretty good shot at winning back some other states, think Arizona, Georgia. So Trump knows that if he wins here, he's on a really good path to maybe winning. So yes, expect a lot of time spent here over the next 50 days. The candidates are going to be back here a lot. Of course, also worth noting, there's also a very high-profile Senate race in this state, too.
Yes, a very important state Pennsylvania is. Asma, let's bring you in now. During and after the debate, Donald Trump seemed to be on the defense. But as MaryAlice was just pointing out, the race is still really close. So how are both sides trying to move the needle in the coming weeks?
Well, what we've been seeing the last couple of days are two wildly different strategies. You've seen the Harris campaign really try to turn some of that fundraising momentum, some of those viral videos from the debate into concrete support. And so what you've seen are more retail stops, and that's what you're going to continue to see. Local stops. You're going to see her out there doing a sit-down with the National Association of Black Journalists and also with Oprah next week. You know, on the other side, Donald Trump, he is really leaning into his traditional base of support. He was out there, on the road with right-wing activist Laurel Loomer and sort of trying to announce new policy initiatives, like something like no taxes on overtime, really leaning into blue-collar voters. So two wildly different strategies, and we'll see how things shake out.
And MaryAlice, we know immigration is an important issue for a lot of voters out there, but we've seen Trump doubling down on those unsubstantiated claims about Haitian migrants in Springfield. What's the latest in terms of his messaging and some of the fallout?
Yeah, we know that over the last 4 years, about 10 to 15,000 Haitian immigrants have moved to this town in Springfield, Ohio. And the mayor has talked about how it has been a strain on the community. He's talked about the strain on health care and housing. But it was interesting, ABC got an interview with him, and he also talked about how Trump's words are not helping. You know, a lot of this divisive rhetoric and the false claims, like you said, that we've heard from the former president, seem to have started when a Haitian immigrant struck a school bus. He killed an 11-year-old boy. The boy's father has also spoken out, really asking Trump to stop. He went as far as saying that he wished the driver had been a white man. He said, "This is a tragedy, but don't spin this towards hate." You know, it's hard to know the lasting effects on that town, on this country, when it comes to Trump's words, the ways that he often dehumanizes, demonizes immigrants. We do know that when Trump was president, he worked to try to overturn temporary protective status, those sort of visas for Haitian immigrants. And of course, like you said, he has focused a lot of time also talking about how he would conduct mass deportations and how he wants to secure the border with.
Asma, let's switch gears here. What about the Taylor Swift effect, right, with the singer endorsing Kamala Harris? Do these high-profile endorsements even matter that much?
Well, look, what I'll say is that in the 24 hours after Taylor Swift made that endorsement on Instagram, the voter registration site vote.gov said it saw 400,000 plus people visit it. It's a 13 times uptick than what it's normally seen. Now, if that interest actually translates into votes, who knows? We'll see. I think celebrity endorsements have been a mixed bag in recent history. But I'll put it this way. Kamala Harris is trying to juice the margins, so a boost from Taylor Swift, I would say, doesn't hurt.
All right, Asma and MaryAlice, thank you so much. We appreciate it as always.